Hello, beer tubers, and welcome to another Alco review with me, Peter, the Master of Hobbits. Today, joined by
Rich
of Anomyces, and we're doing something a few people requested. We're reviewing wine. So I actually really enjoy wine. I've mostly drank conventional wine, but recently, mainly due to bread, I've had a dip into natural wine. And I even got to visit, I wanted to visit more, but I only got to visit one natural wine producer in Alsace. And a few people also, or at least one, said like it would be awesome to see you do some Alco reviews on some of the good Alsatian wines I got and I brought back. So yeah, I guess we can do that. But the scale on this, like, so the Alco reviews, a lot of them we've done 100, and I think it's a bit silly to do 100 scale when you are like it's. 100 scale is really for people who really know in depth what they're talking about.
Yeah, and when you have a big frame of
reference. But we're novices.
We're still building.
So everything, take all these ratings with a grain of salt and see it as like what we enjoy. Kind of like subjectively, as we also do with the beer. But we're going to do on a scale of 10 with the wine, because I think 100 will get a bit too complex. I don't know, we could also have tried 100. I guess we could almost equate a 10 to 100 and a 9 to 90. Maybe we'll see what we think. But yeah, we're doing a natural wine, and this is from Cantina Giardino in Italy, and they are in, let's see, what is it? Ariano Irpino. I can't speak Italian. I think must be the city, don't you think? And this is the address.
Yeah, I think so. From what I know, they are slightly like down south in Italy. And so the interesting thing about these guys is that Cantion works with them.
Yes.
With Dorgone.
Yeah, and we have bottles of Dorgone, the wine, and also the Lambic to do a side by side at one point.
Yeah.
But this is a Tarara. And this is an orange wine, and this is with Greco grapes, or it says Greco IGP. There's a few classifications of Greco grapes, and this is they're from Campania, and this is the 2019 vintage. It's 13.5%. It's an orange wine that's been macerated on the cherry skins. That's how you get that color, and naturally fermented. And the special thing about their wines is that they are often fermented and aged in chestnut wood barrels, and this one is.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool. And then the grape variety, I just read up on it online. It's actually an ancient Greek grape that's grown in Italy a lot and used a lot in white wine.
Yeah.
And it's apparently like quite mineralic, like got a lot of minerals, but also lots of stone fruit. And it's usually has a dry character as far as I can gather. So.
Yeah. I think you can tell from the color that it's
with the skins.
Yeah, and it's been macerated for some time. Yeah, I'd guess maybe a few weeks.
And you know
a couple of weeks.
It looks like there even is a slight hint of CO2.
Yeah,
that's
pretty
tiny
common.
Bubble.
That you have like this slight effervescence.
Yeah. But it looks really nice in the glass. Very nice orange hue.
Yep.
Let's check out the aroma. Oh, that smells really nice.
Yeah.
Really apricot-y. Yeah. It's almost smelling like like a stone fruit, like Goose almost, really. It's not really the level of funk in a Goose, but it has the same fruit character.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's so apricot forward.
I'm also getting like apple cider vinegar.
Yeah.
And definitely there is some leatheriness or something, like a deep woodiness.
Yeah. Yeah, it's also more woody than Goose. Yeah. Because of the barrel. And,
it depends on the
you can clearly smell that it's been sitting in the barrel. Or barrels for quite some time.
Because there's a lot of wood.
Yeah.
That's what I like in wine. I like the wines to have wood character.
Yeah, but also because it also has minerality. Also because it's not like crazy, like tropical fruity. It has.
It's quite heavy. It's almost like dried apricots or something like that. But then with that like high minerality, and I think it was low to medium tannins. Yeah. It smells like there's not like crazy tannins. There is a little bit.
A bit of like an orange marmalade.
Yeah, I see that. There is actually almost Aperol type aromas.
Yeah.
Aperol Spritz.
Yeah. Yeah, and it also looks a bit like
it.
Yeah.
Well, let's try it. Yeah. Like a perfumey orange.
Yeah.
Cheers. Oh yeah, you can drink a lot of this. It's really sessionable.
Yeah.
For 13.5.
Has quite a bit of structure.
Yeah.
I think it's been macerated for
There's a lot
quite
of
a few weeks.
Up front, there's no tannins, and then they come in the back.
Yeah.
And I think for some people, they might not like it too much. The funny thing I've seen in the wine world, a lot of people do not like tannins too much. But coming from the beer world, where we like the squeezing bitterness in IPAs, for some reason I love tannins when they squeeze.
Yeah.
So, because it has that drying tannic feel. It's interesting. Do you know what an aftertaste I have right now? Almost like Kalamata olives.
Hmm. Okay.
Like the Greek olives.
Yeah. I'm also thinking like grapefruit.
Loads of grapefruit,
Yeah.
actually. It is kind of Aperol-like.
Yeah.
It's lots of grapefruit and like
Also because
herbal
of slight.
spice pepper or something.
Yeah, and also because of that slight bitterness.
Yeah. Yeah, slight bitterness. I wonder if the chestnut would also give some bitterness, or if it's just like pure tannin bitterness, or tannic bitterness, or astringency, or whatever you want to call it. But there is a unique woody profile.
Yeah.
But it's immensely drinkable.
Yeah.
Like really, really, really quaffable,
Yeah, it is.
which is very nice.
Yeah, and
especially in this heat.
I because of the tannins, I think it can easily sit for a few years actually.
I think so.
Especially if kept cold.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think a lot of wine, like I think many will like it as it is now if you enjoy like slightly more macerated orange wine. But it also makes it more ageable.
Yeah, it's definitely more intense than. So I've only had like 2 orange wines, but and it's not as fruity and bright. It's more heavy.
Yeah.
I think this is actually something. This would be really fun to serve for like relatives, because it has a little bit of a soft, funky kind of edge. Not as much as a goose, but super soft. But it tastes, blind. I think most people wouldn't be able to taste that this was a natural wine. I think blind, a lot of people would also be like, wow, what is this? Like, because of the very unique flavor profile, they would think maybe like a rosé, but used with Pinot Noir grapes or something. Because it's really robust. Because a lot of people have the idea that natural wines are these like really hazy, funky, farty, weird wines.
It's not.
They aren't.
No, this isn't like a crazy farmyardy or funky.
No.
It's just like it's very clean actually. But just with a lot of depth of woody character, but also mineral.
Yeah.
Minerality.
High minerality.
And, yeah.
Like almost chalky.
Yeah.
I don't know what the soil is like there. It's volcanic soil, I think.
I think it is. Campania
So that
has
might
lots
be
of
why it's like
volcanic
a
soil.
bit of ashiness to it.
Yeah,
maybe
it
it's
has almost a bit of that.
Yeah.
And maybe I don't know if they char like chestnut barrels but
Usually in wine you never char barrels.
No.
It's virgin.
yeah.
That's why you have so much drying wood flavor.
Yeah. I don't know how you treat chestnut barrels at all.
No, but I imagine.
It's probably the same as with. I'm just thinking that it's maybe just the soil that gives that slight touch of almost like mineralic smoke.
Yeah.
There's something. It's.
Yeah.
Especially the more I smell it, I think it has it. It's there in the aroma.
Angostura orange bitter. You see that?
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
a bit of something like that.
And also like blood orange.
It's really good. It's really refreshing, but really robust on flavor. So, like, if you like a summery type wine that is really refreshing, but is
So it still has-
robust enough, like this would also actually do well with some food.
Yeah.
I think a
It
lot
would
of
be
food
great with
because it's
food.
quite robust.
Yeah.
Like somewhat hard. Like a lot of the Alsatian food we have is quite hearty. So like rabbit stew or something like that. Even though rabbit is maybe lighter, but lighter game meats maybe.
Yeah, it could also
Or
be
robust
like
fish?
some of the slightly more robust Italian dishes.
Yeah.
Like,
So like what are they called? The tortellinis, like in a gorgonzola sauce or something. Or do you think that will be too much? I think
no,
it would cut it
I
nicely.
think it would work because of it would cut like fatty character quite well. It doesn't have like a super high acidity, but it's like a medium acidity, and I think it would also work with some of the slightly more meat-driven Italian dishes, as long as they aren't like crazy intense.
Yeah.
Like medium intense.
Lamb.
Yeah, something like that.
I don't think steak. I think steak would be too much.
Yeah,
Better
exactly.
dry
Like
steak.
like medium intense meat dishes, with with a bit of like fresh herbs and stuff.
We seem very pro for being novices, but we've just been tasting beers for so many years. We don't know too much about this, but we know how to taste.
Yeah, and that's
So, and I think that's the most important thing when you're diving into new worlds of beverages and foods and whatnot. Just use your taste buds and just geek out. It's fun.
yeah. Use your imagination.
You know,
also.
yeah. No trace of any alcohol. I think I'm gonna give this like a 9 out of 10.
Yeah.
It's really, really nice. It's
so.
awesome wine.
Yeah, I think it's you know, I've had maybe like 15, 20 different orange wines now, and this is it's not among the best 3, but it's probably among the best 5 or 6.
Nice.
So I definitely, and it also, you know, it's also a matter of preference.
Yeah.
Because this, you know, some people would probably more, I think maybe newer people or beer geeks perhaps would be more into the like more tropical, really like fruity, crazy fruity orange wines, like the Beanie, something like that. Whereas this is, it's more into that minerality and woody, slightly more bitter character.
It has a similar mineral profile as the red wine we had from around Etna.
Yeah.
What is it called?
Yeah, from
Vino Diana.
Yeah, Vino Diana. Yeah.
I can't remember the name of the vineyard, but that was really nice. But yeah, hey, that was fun.
Tatarachi.
Yes.
Yeah.
But this was really fun.
Yeah.
I mean, I got a whole case of natural wines from Sons of Wine in Alsace. I wanted to get some Pierre Frick, but I got in touch with them and they just didn't have time because of harvest and whatnot. But
we can get some if.
Yeah, it's they have distribution. So, but yeah, worth a shot for sure.
Yep.
If you want to try some really robust orange wine, get some Tarara from Cantina Giardino. Really nice. So, if you guys had this one, let us know what you thought of it. If you want to see more videos of Alco reviews of different things like this, let us know. We could even do some spirits. I still have. We never did the bourbon. Did we?
No,
The
not
Blanton's Gold?
not the really good one.
And you have a Weller.
Yeah.
Let us know. It's always fun to dive into things that's not beer.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you guys had this, let us know. And as always, remember to comment, subscribe, check out the Facebook fan page and Twitter and Instagram. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Ring the bell for future notifications about videos.
Yeah.
And we're going to say cheers.
Cheers.
See you in another Alco review.